Hello everyone, my name is Robbie Allen with Credit Restoration of Texas. Thank you so much for joining me for this 10-part series on how to maximize your credit score. I always get a kick out of this little comic here. It's not you, Doug, it's your credit score. And what's even funnier is that there's even dating sites out there that one of the prequels is that you gotta have good credit. So bad credit can even affect your love life. And it affects so many different areas of your life. Over a lifetime, poor credit could cost you tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars by paying high interest rates on vehicles, mortgages, car insurance. Maybe you can't even get an apartment. You got to put payments down on cell phones. Really taking care of your credit is a real asset and a real value to everybody out there. So here's our information here. We want to be a resource to everybody. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a call. You can go to creditrestorationoftexas.com and give us a call. We'd be happy to talk to you and see how we can help you with your credit score. So before we dive into tip one, I'd like to go over what a credit score is and what does it mean. Most people think in terms of like good credit or bad credit, but actually what FICO is trying to do is assess risk. It's actually trying to assess the chance of a consumer becoming 90 days late on a particular loan obligation over a 24-month period. Not saying that they're going to default forever, but just going 90 days late over 24 months. What are the odds? As you can see here, if you're an 800 or above, the odds are 1,292 to 1 that you're going to default. That's why the better the credit score you have, the better interest rates you're going to get on everything. I mean, some interest rates are 0% on credit cards, and at a time, a few years ago, it was 0 for vehicles. So having a good credit score is super, super important. Just moving on down the list here, once you get below this 660 mark, it's really hard to start getting any type of real credit. And once you're below this 620, it's very hard to qualify for homes, for vehicles. I'm not saying you can't go to get a vehicle at Joe's car lot and pay 28% interest, because you can get a car, you're just going to pay double the price. You could have had a BMW and you're driving a Pinto. So taking care of your credit is really important. Below the 500, just forget it. Unfortunately, there's nowhere to go other than these predatory loan places, payday loans. So this is super tip number one. I love this tip. It is fantastic. I tell all my friends, my family, business associates, and the tip is how to get the best rates on cars, cards, and signature loans. All right, this is so simple. You can take this information and you can use it today. You can use it right now and start saving yourself tens of thousands of dollars, on things that you're already paying on. So, most banks and credit unions, they only pull one credit report. When you go in for a vehicle, a credit card, or a signature loan. Homes are different. Homes, they pull all three. Some credit for some banks will pull two when it comes to credit cards, but most of them will only pull one. So since they only pull one for these type of loans, whether it's refinancing a vehicle, getting a credit card, or getting a signature loan, this is a no-brainer way to save yourself thousands of dollars in interest and lower your payments every single month. All you have to do is you need to find out what your credit scores are. So you pull a credit report that's got 3 scores and 3 reports, and you find out which one is your highest score. Once you have your highest score, you're like, okay, let's say your TransUnion was a 700 and your Equifax was a 660, just as an example. So you call up your bank, you're like, hey, I'd like to refinance my vehicle, but I'd like to know, who do y'all pull through, which bureau do you pull through in order to get me, to see what my rates are going to be. Maybe the front level guy doesn't know for sure, but they'll be happy to tell you. They'll get a manager, someone in that department that'll say, hey, we pull Equifax. Or what if they say we pull Experian? Experian happens to be your really low score. You're sitting at a 640. That's not the place. I mean, even though you're banking with them, that's not the best place to get the interest rate. So say, thank you very much. Your high scores with TransUnion, it's a 700. So start calling around. It's as simple as that. You can call banks or you can call credit unions. I prefer credit unions. I think that their interest rates are better. I think that their customer service is better. I think that they're more willing to lend. So you call a few ones in your area and say, hey, I want to refinance my vehicle. Who do y'all pull through? chances are within a couple calls, they're going to say, hey, oh yeah, we pulled through TransUnion. Run down, fill out the application online with that person or over the phone, get your car refinanced, get yourself that credit card that you need, get yourself that signature loan. So this is an easy tip to do that. There's a link on our website where you can go and pull your credit. We don't make a dime on it, but it's the best place out there. And it's $1 for 30 days. And you can go to our website, creditrestorationoftexas.com. You'll see under prices and services, and then it says check and establish your credit. There's a link there. It costs $1, and you get to see your 3 scores and 3 reports. And it's it's the closest to a FICO that I've ever come across. So thank you very much for spending time with me on tip 1. You can actually save yourself thousands of dollars this year. Share this link, share this video with friends, family, you name it, because everybody can benefit from this. And this is a 10-part series, so we're going to be going into tip 2, and I hope to see you there because it's even more powerful information. My name is Robbie Allen, Credit Restoration of Texas. Score better with us.